They weren't just doubting you, they were betting against you, smiling in your face, whispering behind your back. You were the punchline to their jokes, the shadow they never thought would shine. But chosen ones don't crumble. They get quiet, they get focused, and they rise. You didn't need to make noise. You let your silence become your strategy. While they laughed, you built. Brick by brick, scar by scar. No one saw the nights you didn't sleep, the battles you fought in silence, the tears you turned into bricks. They expected you to fold, but you folded your pain into power. You didn't just survive, you became the version of yourself that scares them. They called you too emotional, too intense, too much. Truth is, you were too real for their shallow world. Now, they're watching the storm they created turn you into a force they can't ignore. They never expected you to endure this long. But chosen ones are forged in delay, not in ease. You stayed patient. You didn't need their applause. You weren't proving them wrong. You were proving yourself right. While they played roles, you wrote your own script. They watched, hoping you'd stay broken. But broken things create the sharpest edges. You sharpened. You turned pain into purpose. They kept refreshing your page, thinking your glow-up was just a phase. But this isn't a phase, it's a permanent frequency. One they can't match, no matter how loud they shout. Your power now, it echoes in rooms they can't enter. They never saw you coming because they never believed you were going anywhere. You disappeared from their drama and reappeared on purpose. Not louder, smarter, not bitter, better. You walked away from chaos into clarity. Now they look confused, trying to understand how you did it. But it wasn't magic, it was discipline. While they were talking, you were transforming. They fed off distraction, you mastered focus. You weren't born to entertain their doubts, you were born to exceed them. Now you walk into rooms they tried to keep you out of, and the silence is louder than applause. You carry a presence they can't imitate because it was forged in fire. You didn't glow up for attention, you glowed because you healed. They loved you small, you outgrew their comfort. They used to call you lost. Now they call you inspiration. Chosen ones don't chase validation. They become the standard. You didn't just rise, you rose with roots. Grounded, solid, unshaken. You didn't seek revenge. You chose redirection. That's why they're shook, because you changed the entire narrative. They thought your silence was weakness. It was actually your strategy. They mocked your stillness, but that's where you found clarity. They measured your worth by the noise you didn't make. But you were never performing. You were preparing. Now, every room you enter shifts, every eye turns, because your glow-up came with purpose, not permission. You built yourself in the dark, so you could shine in your own light. They can't copy this, because they didn't suffer like you did. They didn't sacrifice like you did. They didn't bleed like you did. And that's what makes you unstoppable. You didn't just make it, you became the version of you they prayed would never show up. Now their words are silent, their shade is powerless. You move different, and that movement became your power. The version of you they mocked is now the blueprint they study. Let them wonder how. Let them gossip in confusion. You owe no explanations, just elevation. You don't clap back, you climb higher. Every time they tried to break you, you upgraded. They can't handle your peace because it doesn't include them. That's the real win. Not that you made it, but that you made it without them. You became their karma, the one they underestimated. Your story became proof that silence doesn't mean surrender. They tried to define you by your past. You rewrote your future. You didn't need their light. You became your own source. You became untouchable because you were never for everyone. They couldn't destroy you, so now they discredit you. Let them talk. Your results speak louder. While they scroll, you soar. While they doubt, you deliver. While they try to catch up, you keep evolving. This is your era. Not loud, but legendary. You didn't flip the script. You burned the old one. You are the plot twist they never prepared for. You are the proof that faith, fire, and focus change everything. Chosen one, you didn't just win. You left them speechless.